Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah, otherwise known as Sarah Says Hi here on YouTube. Today I'm doing a Q&A on everything about keto and alternate day fasting. So if you're curious on these questions, then stay tuned. Welcome back. So if you're new to my channel, I have been following a ketogenic diet for about a year, and I recently did keto and alternate day fasting. I've just completed 30 days of that. So now I can just kind of speak offhand off of my experience from 30 days. And I do get a lot of questions about my fasting, things that I do for my fasting through Instagram, which by the way, here is my Instagram handle. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I highly recommend that you follow me on Instagram. There will also be a link to it down below. Just because I do post a lot of the foods, things that I'm doing, progress photos. I do post quite a bit on Instagram, so follow me on Instagram. And you're also more than welcome to send me a DM if you ever have any questions. I will help you if I can. So you can go ahead and DM me on Instagram. I don't recommend using my business email address that's below. That's just for businesses, companies that want to get a hold of me. Okay, so I have a few questions that I've been getting about my alternate day fasting and keto. So I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. So I will tell you right up front that for keto and alternate day fasting, my schedule is that I fast Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I do a 36-hour fast, meaning I start my fasting Sunday night at 6 p.m. and I will not have my next meal until Tuesday morning after 6 a.m. I have chosen not to fast on the weekends. I feel like mentally I just need a break because fasting is really hard on your body. If you've never tried fasting before, or you can't even fathom going past 24 hours, it is hard on the body. I'm not going to say that alternate day fasting is for everyone. I am just sharing my experience with you. If you decide to do it, I highly recommend that you speak with a doctor first before you go ahead and do this. Just a disclaimer, I did not contact my doctor when I decided to do this. I just went in and did it. But please don't try to misinterpret that I am suggesting that anyone and everyone try keto and alternate day fasting. The first question: does fasting get easier? My very first day fasting, and I'll put a link up here to my very first week if you're curious to see how it went. The first day was rough. I got a headache once I hit the 24-hour mark, and the headache was so bad. I went to bed early that night. I can't remember, it was like 9 o'clock or something like that, because I just decided that was the best thing. I had already taken tension headache because it has like caffeine in it, with water. And I had that headache for several hours. I think I had woke up at like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning and finally feeling like the headache was going away. I also had really bad nausea. The nausea hit right at bedtime. I'm not sure what it is about that first 24 hours, so it was rough. And some people have said that it means that you don't have enough sodium. And even though I thought I was supplementing sodium because I was throwing sodium in my drinks throughout the day, I don't know if that was the primary cause for it, or if it was just the fact that I wasn't eating for 24 hours and my blood sugar was dropping. I didn't test my blood sugar that first night. No idea. So in the last 31 days, I can say that I had 2 episodes of this where, again, last night, I got the headache like around 6 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that. I decided not to take the tension headache medicine that time. I went to bed, woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, absolutely nauseated. The headache was getting worse. I caved and took the tension headache medication then and fell back asleep, woke up, and my head was still just a little bit achy. So, does it get easier? Yes. Yes and no. I would say that I have at least 2 good fasting days, which is Monday and Wednesday. Those days just go by beautifully for me. Friday nights are the struggle, and I'm not sure why. It's not like I'm going out to parties and watching people eat in front of me or anything. I don't know what it is about Friday nights. I deal with hunger pangs usually the longest. They'll start around 5 or 6 p.m. all the way until I go to bed. I don't wake up with hunger pangs the next morning. I'm usually okay, and then I just go ahead and break my fast. So yes, there are some days that are really, really easy for me to do it, and there are some days where I struggle. Do you recommend apple cider vinegar? Do you feel like it helps? I did try apple cider vinegar. I think it was my first week, maybe it was the second day of fasting. I tried it. I did drink it again one other time during my second week of fasting. I actually just don't like the flavor of it. Like, there's a whole concoction where you mix it with like 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and then you mix it with water. You can do like sparkling water, lemon water, or something like that. You add lime juice, a tablespoon of lime juice. You add a little bit of salt. I add new salt to mine, which is potassium chloride. Then you can add a couple drops of stevia. I think it tastes god awful. I just don't like it. So I don't drink that. Yes, I feel like it helped. I feel like maybe it put off a little bit of the hunger, because when I drank it, I would try to drink it like at dinner time, and maybe it does kind of help. I'm not sure. It's not something that I want to do every fasting day just because I don't find it enjoyable. Next question. Do you consume collagen? I know I have watched some videos where people are doing intermittent fasting, and they do use the Perfect Keto collagen, the unflavored one, plain one. By doing the research that I have done, collagen is going to break your fast. If you're going to have collagen on your fasting days, you may as well not even fast, because you're not getting the benefits of fasting other than the calorie deficit. If you're just looking to fast to have a large calorie deficit, okay, then go ahead and have the collagen, because it's probably like 50 calories, 100 calories. But what happens is it has amino acids. Amino acids is going to break your fast. So no, I do not consume collagen on my fasting days. However, I have Perfect Keto's collagen on my eating days. I break my fast with psyllium husk powder and a sparkling ice water. That video is right here if you're curious to see that. 15 minutes later, I do have a coffee where I put a scoop of the Perfect Keto collagen in it. I put some heavy whipping cream in it, and then I also put a little bit of sweetener into it. So that's always a standard breakfast for me when I am breaking my fast. And then another question that I get is, well, what do you drink when you're fasting? And I did make a video, I'll put a link for it up here, I talk about all the drinks that I have when I am fasting. So you can go ahead and watch that video, and that will explain everything that I'm drinking, from my electrolyte drinks, what I drink on my lunch hour at work. So go ahead and check that out. So if you guys have any further questions about fasting or the keto diet, feel free to DM me and on Instagram, and I will maybe make a video again with a bunch of questions like this. I enjoy answering these. It's a lot easier than me writing back, which, I will write back a response if I have the time, but it's a lot easier for me to just go ahead and record a video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe down below, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon, and that will notify you every time that I have uploaded a new video. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.